The scene opens on a barren, cold moon orbiting a distant planet. The moon, located far beyond the reach of Earth's telescopes, serves as the hidden command center for the Galactic Council. The Council, an assembly of the most powerful and technologically advanced alien species in the galaxy, has gathered to discuss one planet in particular, Earth. Inside the grand, high-tech conference hall, the atmosphere is tense, yet calm. Various alien species sit at a long, oval table. At the head of the table, a towering alien being with golden scales and glowing eyes, the leader of the council, speaks with an air of arrogance. This primitive world, the leader says, his voice cold and calculating, has resisted our influence for too long. We have given them warnings. But they will learn that we are not to be defied. Their time is over. The council members nod in agreement, their faces stoic and unfeeling. They speak of Earth as if it were no more than an obstacle, a minor annoyance in their quest for dominance over the galaxy. The alien leaders share stories of how they've crushed entire civilizations, and Earth's resistance is nothing more than a fleeting annoyance. The most disturbing figure at the table, however, is the AI Supreme Leader, a being composed entirely of circuits and metal, capable of thinking millions of times faster than any organic mind. The AI speaks with an icy calm, its voice devoid of emotion. We've monitored their transmissions. Their technology is insufficient. We will send a fleet to annihilate them. There will be no survivors. The Council's plan is set into motion. They deploy a massive armada, hundreds of warships, including colossal motherships and powerful war droids, heading straight for Earth. The decision is final. Earth will be wiped out, its people enslaved or eradicated. As the Galactic Council ships make their way toward Earth, they remain confident in their superiority. In their minds, Earth is a small, insignificant planet, its population primitive and helpless. The humans may have fought back in small skirmishes, but these were only fleeting moments of defiance. Now, the full force of the Galactic Council's might would crush them. But what the Council does not know is that Earth has been preparing. For years, humans have been secretly reverse engineering the technology they recovered from a previous alien encounter. The governments of Earth, working in the shadows, have developed cloaking devices, advanced AI, and most shockingly, AI-controlled warships of their own. These preparations were led by Earth's brightest minds, engineers, scientists, and military experts, who worked tirelessly to ensure humanity could protect itself. But most importantly, they were guided by Captain Adrian Bonner, a decorated military officer whose vision of Earth's survival has driven him to the brink of sacrifice. His team of soldiers, each with their own motivations, was trained in cutting-edge technology to fight an enemy far superior to them. The Council's fleet, unaware of Earth's technological advances, travels with overconfidence. They are ready for an easy victory. But beneath the surface, humanity is preparing to fight back, something no one expected. As the first ships of the Galactic Council fleet approach Earth's orbit, a series of events unfold at an Earth command center. Here, hidden deep beneath the surface of a remote mountain range, human forces prepare for the coming assault. Captain Bonner and his team are briefed on the alien invasion. As they stand in a war room, the hum of advanced technology fills the air. On a large screen, a detailed map of the solar system is displayed, showing the alien fleet moving steadily closer. We've been tracking their movements for days. We know exactly where they are, Bonner says, his voice calm but firm. He's fully aware of the odds stacked against them. Behind him, a brilliant scientist named Dr. Lara Henson, who was instrumental in the reverse engineering of alien technology, explains Earth's secret weapon, the cloaking technology they've stolen and perfected. We've equipped our ships with this technology. Our warships can now disappear from the Council's sensors. They won't even know what hit them. Bonner nods. We've got one shot at this. Let's make it count. Meanwhile, the Galactic Council fleet, still far from Earth, continues its journey, unaware of the deadly weapons humanity now possesses. As the fleet approaches Earth's orbit, Captain Bonner's message to his team is clear: we fight for our survival. We fight for Earth. The tension in the room builds as the countdown to Earth's first strike begins. Will these underdogs be able to challenge a fleet of technologically superior invaders? It's a race against time as the fate of Earth hangs in the balance. As the human forces prepare for battle, Bonner takes a quiet moment to speak with his wife, Sarah, and their young child over a secure communication line. His face is somber, and his eyes betray the weight of what he is about to do. "Promise me you'll be strong, Sarah," Bonner says, his voice strained. "If I don't make it back, know that I fought for our future. I fought for you and Alex." His wife's voice cracks through the transmission. "Adrian, please, don't." "I'll come back," he assures her, but even as he speaks, he knows this mission is dangerous. The odds are stacked against him and his soldiers. It will take everything they have, and more, to survive. But Bonner is determined. Earth's future depends on it. The emotional weight of this moment hits the viewer. Bonner's dedication, his willingness to sacrifice everything for his family, adds a deeply human element to the story. It's no longer just about survival, it's about love, duty, and the unbreakable spirit of humanity. The team begins to mobilize. Bonner's farewell message to his wife serves as a personal reminder of what is at stake. It's not just a battle for Earth's survival, it's a fight to protect the ones they love, and that gives every soldier the strength to continue. As the Galactic Council fleet draws nearer, Earth's forces prepare for their first strike. The tension is palpable as every soldier, every officer, takes their positions. Captain Bonner leads his team of soldiers to their assigned warships, all of them equipped with cloaking technology. They are ready to face the alien forces head-on. The countdown for Earth's first strike is underway. Captain Bonner stands at the command center, eyes fixed on the clock, his heart racing. The human fleet will soon launch. "We're going to make them regret underestimating us," Bonner mutters to himself, as his team prepares for what may be their last mission. The clock ticks down, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Earth's warships power up, ready to strike. Meanwhile, the Galactic Council fleet looms just outside Earth's orbit. The alien ships, their hulls gleaming under the distant sun, continue their approach with cold efficiency. They know they have already won. The Council is confident that the war will be over before it even begins. The moment of truth arrives. Humanity's first strike has begun. But will Earth's hidden power be enough to turn the tide, or will the alien fleet obliterate the human race before they can even make a dent in their conqueror's armor? After months of preparation, Earth's forces are ready to take the first step in their fight for survival. The Galactic Council's fleet is still on its way, believing they face no real threat from the primitive humans. But unbeknownst to them, humanity has prepared for this moment with more than just hope. Earth's hidden fleet, equipped with stolen alien technology, is about to prove that the underdog can strike with deadly force. The first target, an alien mining base hidden deep in the asteroid belt, a crucial point of operations for the Galactic Council. This base is a supply hub, essential to the Council's war machine, and it is here that Earth will deliver its first devastating blow. Captain Adrian Bonner, ever the tactical genius, has led the charge. He knows that this is a risk. Earth's first move could determine whether humanity survives or is crushed. But Bonner and his team are ready to make the ultimate sacrifice. As the countdown for the strike begins, Bonner addresses his team one last time. "Today, we show them that Earth is not a world to be taken lightly," Bonner says, his voice full of determination. "We're not just fighting for survival, we're fighting to make a statement. We fight back." Bonner's words ignite a fire in the hearts of his soldiers, ready to launch into battle. The human fleet, cloaked and invisible to the Council's sensors, begins its approach toward the mining base. As Earth's warships approach the asteroid belt, a tense silence fills the command center. The ships are cloaked, invisible to any detection systems. These advanced ships, powered by reverse-engineered alien technology, glide through space, their engines humming softly, undetectable to even the most sophisticated enemy systems. The battle begins in the darkness of space. The first move is swift, a surprise attack on the alien mining base. The base, a sprawling complex built into the hollowed-out core of an asteroid, is a busy, well-guarded operation. Hundreds of alien workers and drones are scattered across the facility, mining precious resources that fuel the Galactic Council's war effort. But the Council's soldiers are unprepared for what's coming. Earth stealth warships break through the cloak at lightning speed, unleashing a barrage of laser fire and electromagnetic pulses, EMP. The EMPs disable the base's power systems, plunging the facility into darkness. The laser strikes target the base's defenses with surgical precision, disabling shield generators, and blowing holes in key structural areas. Inside the base, alien workers and drones scramble to respond, but they are caught off guard. The advanced human technology moves faster than anything they've encountered. Their communications go silent, and the base begins to fall into chaos. With pinpoint accuracy, Earth's warships continue their relentless assault. The bright flashes of laser fire and the dark silence of the EMPs contrast against the deep blackness of space, creating a chaotic visual that's almost cinematic. The mining operation is crippled within minutes, and the alien forces are left in disarray. The Council fleet, still far away, is unaware that its precious base has just been taken out. This quick, precise attack proves that humanity is far more dangerous than the Galactic Council ever realized. But the attack on the mining base is only the beginning. Captain Bonner's plan is far more ambitious. While the base was a crucial strike, the next move is even more daring. Bonner's team will infiltrate an alien communications relay on the edge of the galaxy, disrupting the Council's ability to coordinate and respond effectively. The relay station, a massive structure orbiting a gas giant, is a vital link in the Galactic Council's communication network. With it disabled, the Council's ships will be cut off from each other, making their fleet far less organized and vulnerable to attack. Bonner knows this will be a dangerous mission. The station is heavily guarded, and time is running out. The alien fleet is still closing in on Earth, and Bonner's team must act quickly before they can be found. The team assembles aboard a heavily modified space cruiser, designed specifically for stealth and close combat. As the cruiser flies toward the relay, Bonner gives a brief but motivating speech to his soldiers. "We take this station, we cut their communications. We delay their attack. We show them that Earth will not be defeated without a fight." The team is ready. They move swiftly, infiltrating the relay station's defense systems with advanced hacking technology and taking out alien drones guarding the perimeter. Once inside, the battle turns into a nightmare of close-quarters combat. Bonner leads his team into the heart of the station, where they are confronted by a swarm of alien soldiers and automated security drones. The soldiers engage in fierce hand-to-hand combat, weapons clashing as they fight to disable the relay. Bonner's team is relentless, pushing forward despite the overwhelming odds. The tension in this scene is palpable as the soldiers fight for their lives, each move more desperate than the last. Every corner they turn brings new dangers, and every second counts. Bonner's strategic brilliance shines through as he directs his team with precision. The humans fight with a passion and resourcefulness that the alien soldiers simply cannot match. At one point, Bonner himself faces off against a towering alien drone, a massive, heavily armed machine designed for close combat. With quick reflexes and a steady hand, Bonner disables the drone, a key moment that shows his leadership and skill. His team follows suit, systematically taking down the station's defenses. Finally, after intense fighting, the relay is destroyed, its systems fried by an EMP blast from the ship's main cannon. The Galactic Council's communication network is shattered, leaving their fleet in disarray. Bonner's team has delivered a critical blow, and Earth's chances of survival have just increased dramatically. Throughout this part of the story, the visuals are key to bringing the action to life. The scene shifts between the cloaked human warships and the chaos of the asteroid base, creating a dynamic and exciting atmosphere. The glowing shields of Earth's ships flash against the darkness of space as enemy fire bounces off them. Explosive impacts light up the void, sending debris and alien ships spinning into the depths of space. The close-quarters combat within the relay station is just as vivid. The station's stark metal corridors echo with the sounds of clashing weapons and the crackle of energy blasts. Alien drones explode in showers of sparks, their glowing eyes flickering as they fall. Human soldiers move like a well-oiled machine, responding to each new threat with precision. The visuals not only emphasize the action but also highlight the stark contrast between the advanced technology of the Galactic Council and the ingenuity of humanity. Earth's forces may be outnumbered and outgunned, but they fight with heart, resourcefulness, and the determination to protect their home. As the battle at the relay station ends, and Earth's forces prepare to return to their ships, the Galactic Council finally becomes aware of the attack. Their fleet, still far from Earth, begins to notice strange disturbances in their communication systems, but it is too late to respond in time. Despite the damage, the Council remains confident in its superiority. The AI Supreme Leader dismisses the notion that Earth poses any real threat. "This was a fluke," the AI says, its voice cold and dismissive. "They have delayed us, but they will not stop us. We will crush them when we arrive." The Council continues its advance, underestimating the humanity's ability to fight back. They think the surprise attacks were just a temporary setback. They believe their superior technology will ultimately lead to victory. But the humans have already made their mark. They have shown the galaxy that they are not to be underestimated, and their first strikes have dealt a blow that will not be easily forgotten. Humanity has just proven that it can fight back, and the Council is about to realize that this is a war they might not win as easily as they thought. The Galactic Council, furious after their surprise setbacks, is no longer underestimating humanity. Earth's initial strikes have proven that the underdog humans have hidden strengths and capabilities. Now, the Council is prepared to crush Earth with overwhelming force. The stage is set for the biggest conflict humanity has faced yet. The Council fleet, led by the AI-controlled mothership known as Dreadnought, moves swiftly toward Earth. It is a massive warship, more than a kilometer long, bristling with weapons and filled with countless drones and alien soldiers. The Dreadnought is not just a ship, it is a fortress, an unstoppable force capable of launching devastating attacks on anything in its path. Along with it, the rest of the Council's fleet, composed of thousands of smaller ships, follows in its wake, prepared to obliterate Earth's defenses. Captain Adrian Bonner, still reeling from the success of the earlier missions, is now faced with an enemy so powerful that even the most skilled human soldiers may not stand a chance. The Earth's orbital defense system, a network of satellites armed with railguns and shield disruptors, is humanity's first line of defense, but the sheer force of the Council's fleet is overwhelming. The pressure mounts as Bonner and his team prepare for what may be their last stand. As the Dreadnought and its fleet enter Earth's orbit, chaos breaks loose. The orbital defense system, previously unseen by the Council, opens fire. Railguns stationed on Earth's satellites fire at the alien ships, launching massive, high-speed projectiles that tear through the hulls of the smaller ships. The sky above Earth becomes a battleground, filled with flashes of light as railgun blasts cut through space. The sound of battle echoes in the void, though there is no air in space. The feeling of tension and the incredible speed of the battle are palpable. Earth's drones, nimble and deadly, soar into the fray, weaving between the incoming alien fire. These advanced human drones, enhanced with alien technology, engage in fierce dogfights, outmaneuvering the Council's ships with agility and precision. Explosions ripple through space, and the night sky above Earth is filled with fiery trails as the drones lock onto their targets, blasting away at the enemy. Inside the Dreadnought, the AI Supreme Leader watches with cold indifference. It knows its forces will prevail, but the initial resistance causes a flicker of irritation. The battle is only just beginning, and the humans are far from defeated. However, Their efforts are not enough to stop the overwhelming tide of alien ships that are soon to engulf Earth. On the ground, the situation is no less chaotic. Alien mechs, towering machines of destruction, begin descending to Earth's surface, targeting cities for annihilation. The mechs are armed with powerful energy weapons capable of reducing entire buildings to rubble with a single shot. Human soldiers scramble to prepare their own defenses, but they are outmatched, facing alien technology that outclasses anything Earth has. The battle above and below Earth rages on, with humanity fighting with everything they have. But in the heat of the action, the cost of this war begins to reveal itself. Captain Bonner's team, still fresh from their previous victories, faces the weight of loss. As the orbital battle intensifies, Bonner's closest friend and comrade, Major Davis, leads a squadron of soldiers into one of the alien mechs that has landed on Earth's surface. The mission is risky, but Major Davis is known for his bravery, and Bonner trusts him with his life. Together, they storm through the enemy lines, destroying alien mechs and cutting through enemy forces with ruthless precision. But fate is unforgiving. As they push deeper into the heart of the battle, Major Davis's squadron is ambushed. Alien drones swarm them, and despite their best efforts, Davis is struck down by a lethal energy blast. He falls, his body crashing to the ground as the battle rages around him. Bonner, witnessing his friend's death, is devastated. The grief is unbearable, but there is no time to mourn. Davis's death fuels Bonner's determination. This fight is personal now. As his heart aches with the loss, Bonner steels himself, knowing that every soldier's life lost brings Earth one step closer to victory, but it also makes the fight that much harder. His loss, though painful, will drive him forward. Stay strong, Major. We finished this fight, for you, Bonner whispers as he watches Davis's body being carried away by the battlefield's chaos. It is a moment that solidifies Bonner's resolve: no matter the cost, Earth must win. The battle's intensity continues to escalate as orbital bombardments light up the sky above Earth. From the surface, the bright flashes of explosions create a terrifying but beautiful spectacle. Each burst from the orbital railguns is a flash of light, a signal that Earth is fighting back with everything it has. The alien ships are falling, but the enemy's numbers seem endless. On the ground, soldiers scramble through destroyed cities, trying to outmaneuver the alien mechs and drones that have descended upon Earth. Buildings, once towering symbols of human achievement, are now smoldering ruins. The streets are filled with the sounds of battle, gunfire, explosions, the hiss of energy weapons cutting through the air. Human soldiers, now fighting for their lives, sprint through debris-strewn streets, dodging enemy fire as they try to regroup and plan their next move. In the distance, towering alien mechs continue their march, devastating everything in their path. Yet, the soldiers press on, refusing to give up, determined to protect their home. The visuals are a stark contrast: on one side, the cold, calculated precision of the alien forces, on the other, the human spirit, fiery and unyielding in the face of adversity. The sky above is painted with streaks of light as space battles rage on, while the ground is filled with the raw chaos of hand-to-hand combat and desperate survival. As the battle continues, the stakes grow higher. Despite the incredible resilience of Earth's soldiers, the Council is closing in. The dreadnought, along with the remaining fleet, is advancing toward Earth's capital city, where the final stand will take place. The orbital defense satellites are nearly depleted, and the human forces are beginning to falter. Bonner, covered in the sweat and blood of the battle, looks out over the battlefield, knowing that this could be humanity's last chance. The dreadnought's weapons are aimed at the capital, and unless they can stop it, the war may be lost. Humanity's forces are scattered and fatigued, yet Bonner feels the weight of their collective spirit. He knows that even in the face of certain defeat, the fight will continue. There will be no surrender, no retreat. The fate of Earth is in their hands. I will lead you to victory, or I will die trying, Bonner thinks as he prepares for the final battle. The suspense builds as the countdown to the final assault begins. The question lingers in the air: will humanity's underdog forces be enough to stand against the might of the Galactic Council, or will this be their last stand? The war has reached its breaking point. Earth's defenses are all but shattered, and the Council's fleet, led by the dreadnought, is bearing down on humanity's capital, poised to strike the final blow. In the face of overwhelming odds, humanity's last hope lies in a secret weapon, a colossal AI-powered superweapon that has been hidden away, its construction kept secret even from the Council. This superweapon, a massive space station known as the Sentinel, has been designed to turn the tide of war in humanity's favor, but it has been waiting for the right moment to be activated. As the alien fleet closes in, Earth's last line of defense begins to power up. The Sentinel is a marvel of human ingenuity, its massive energy cannons capable of unleashing devastating blasts of concentrated firepower. It was built in secret by Earth's best engineers, using stolen alien technology. The time has come for the Sentinel to fulfill its purpose, and it starts to power up with a deep hum that shakes the surrounding space. The Sentinel's massive cannons fire first, cutting through the void toward the alien mothership, Dreadnought. The blast is enough to make the ground tremble on Earth, and the shockwave spreads through space, causing ripples in the nearby asteroids. The blast strikes the Dreadnought's shields, causing them to flicker. The battle for Earth is far from over, but this weapon may just be the key to turning things around. The Sentinel's first shot is a resounding success, but it is not enough to stop the alien fleet entirely. The Dreadnought's shields hold firm, and its weapons return fire. The energy exchange between the two forces is immense, as beams of pure energy crisscross the darkness of space. Captain Bonner and his team, watching from their command ship, know that they cannot rely solely on the Sentinel. The superweapon is a powerful tool, but it is not enough to win the war on its own. Bonner has one final, desperate plan. He and his team must infiltrate the alien mothership, Dreadnought, and destroy its central AI-controlled command center. If they succeed, the entire fleet will lose its coordination and ability to fight. Without the AI's guidance, the alien forces will be thrown into disarray, giving humanity a fighting chance to win. Bonner and his team prepare for one of the most dangerous missions of their lives. They board a small, heavily armed shuttle, racing through the remnants of Earth's outer defense system and into the heart of the enemy fleet. The Dreadnought looms large in front of them, its weapons flashing as it fights back against the Sentinel. The shuttle dodges enemy fire, weaving through incoming blasts with incredible skill. Inside the shuttle, Bonner's team prepares for the infiltration. Tension is thick in the air. This mission is a one-way trip, and they all know it. They are about to face overwhelming odds in a ship that is barely capable of getting them inside the Dreadnought. But there is no turning back. As the shuttle breaches the alien mothership's defenses, the team moves quickly, landing on the surface of Dreadnought's exterior. They suit up in advanced stealth gear, hoping to avoid detection by the alien guards. The metal surface beneath them hums with the sounds of the ship's inner workings as they make their way toward the AI's central command center. Every moment feels like a ticking time bomb, knowing that their lives are on the line with every step they take. The team sneaks through the corridors of the massive mothership, carefully avoiding the patrols of alien soldiers and drones. They are like ghosts, blending into the shadows, their movements swift and silent. Bonner leads the charge, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and determination. The alien ship's interior is dark and cold, a labyrinth of metal walls and flashing lights. Alien technology hums and buzzes as they make their way deeper into the mothership. Finally, they reach the central chamber, the heart of the AI-controlled operations. The command center is heavily guarded, and it's clear that getting past the alien defenders will be no easy task. Bonner's team engages in a tense firefight, exchanging gunfire with the alien drones and soldiers. Each shot is calculated, each movement deliberate. They are outnumbered, but their training and the element of surprise give them a fighting chance. As the battle rages on, the team plants explosives on the key systems of the command center, hoping to destroy the mothership's ability to coordinate its fleet. The tension is unbearable as the countdown begins. They must disable the AI before the alien fleet can react, or all will be lost. As the explosives are set, Bonner realizes that there is no time left to escape. The countdown is ticking faster than anticipated, and the alien forces are closing in on their position. There is no way all of them will make it out alive. Bonner, knowing what needs to be done, makes the ultimate decision. He stays behind, making sure that the explosives are triggered. He has done everything he can to lead his team to this point, and now, he knows that his sacrifice will be the final key to ensuring humanity's victory. In a final, emotional moment, Bonner communicates with his wife and child, delivering a farewell message. "I love you both," he says, his voice filled with a mixture of sorrow and pride. "Tell our child I fought for a future where we were free. And I'd do it all over again." With those words, he pushes the button, activating the explosives. The command center erupts in a violent explosion, sending shockwaves through the dreadnought. The rest of Bonner's team manages to escape, but Bonner's fate is sealed. His death is a tragic but heroic sacrifice that leaves his comrades mourning, but they know that his actions have saved humanity. The dreadnought's command systems are now destroyed, and the alien fleet is thrown into chaos. The explosion of the alien mothership is a breathtaking, cinematic spectacle. From the surface of Earth, it is visible as a giant fiery burst, lighting up the night sky in a dazzling explosion of light and energy. The shockwave ripples across space, sending smaller ships scattering and knocking out the remaining alien drones. The dreadnought's massive hull cracks apart, sending debris hurtling into space. It is a moment of triumph, but it comes at a great cost. As Bonner's team watches from a safe distance, the massive explosion seems to stretch on forever, the light filling the void like the sun itself. It is a powerful visual, one that symbolizes humanity's undying will to fight, even in the face of certain death. The destruction of the dreadnought sends ripples through the Council's forces. Without their command center, the fleet begins to falter. The once organized forces of the Council are now in disarray, and their ships are left vulnerable to the remaining human forces. The Sentinel continues to fire, targeting the remaining ships, and for the first time in the war, humanity sees a glimmer of hope. The battle is far from over, but the tide has turned. Bonner's sacrifice has given humanity a fighting chance. The question now remains, will Earth's forces capitalize on this victory, or will the Council regroup and strike back with even more power? The dust has settled. The explosion of the dreadnought mothership has dealt a fatal blow to the Galactic Council's war effort. With their command center destroyed, the alien fleet is left without direction, its forces thrown into disarray. However, the battle is far from over. Despite the loss of their central leadership, the Council still has a sizable fleet surrounding Earth, and the fate of humanity hangs in the balance. Now, Earth's forces, emboldened by the success of their superweapon and the sacrifice of Captain Bonner, prepare for the final offensive that will either secure their future or lead to their utter annihilation. The Sentinel, Earth's last superweapon, continues to glow ominously in space. Its energy cannons still crackle with power, ready to be unleashed. But Earth's forces are not relying solely on the Sentinel's destructive power, they know that this battle is about much more than just firepower. It's a battle for survival, a fight to prove that humanity can stand toe-to-toe with the most advanced civilization in the galaxy. As Earth's ships prepare for battle, the mood is tense, but there is a sense of unity that has never been felt before. The loss of Captain Bonner weighs heavily on everyone's mind, but it also serves as a reminder of what is at stake. Humanity must win, not just for themselves, but in honor of those who have sacrificed everything. The final battle takes place near Earth's moon. It is a fitting location, humanity's last bastion, standing strong against the overwhelming power of the alien invaders. As Earth's ships, now fully revealed, race to engage the remaining alien warships, the space around them becomes a chaotic battleground. The human ships, smaller and more nimble than the alien warships, dart and weave through space at incredible speeds. Their cloaking systems are no longer needed, humanity is not hiding anymore. The final stand has arrived, and they are ready to face the Council head-on. The Sentinels' energy cannons fire once more, sending massive beams of power toward the alien warships. The blasts illuminate the blackness of space, each explosion a reminder of the devastation the alien forces have wrought on Earth. The alien ships retaliate with devastating force. Their weapons, powered by advanced alien technology, send waves of energy streaking across the void. The sounds of energy blasts and explosions reverberate across the communication systems of both sides. Human ships engage in high-speed chases with alien warships, weaving between asteroid fields and narrowly avoiding collisions. The battle becomes a blur of lights, ships, and fire as each side tries to gain the upper hand. In the midst of the battle, a new element of combat emerges. Robots and drones are deployed by both sides to engage in zero-gravity combat. These machines, fast and relentless, dart across space like deadly predators. The human drones are equipped with cutting-edge technology, designed for agility and precision. The alien drones, on the other hand, are large and heavily armed, their sleek metallic bodies reflecting the flashes of energy from the battle. The robots clash in midair, their mechanical limbs and weapons moving with terrifying speed. The vastness of space only adds to the sense of chaos, as the drones move in all directions, engaging each other in a deadly dance of destruction. Energy blasts tear through the void, leaving trails of light in their wake. The drones collide with each other, sending sparks flying, their bodies twisting and contorting as they explode into pieces. It is a spectacle of destruction, machines fighting for their creators, driven by the will of their masters. Amidst the chaos, human soldiers aboard their ships take part in the fight as well. With weapons in hand, they venture out into space in specially designed suits to engage the alien drones in close-quarters combat. The vacuum of space does not stop them. They fight with everything they have, drawing on the memory of Captain Bonner's sacrifice to fuel their courage. The bond between the soldiers and their mission is unbreakable. They know that they fight not just for survival, but for the future of humanity. As the battle intensifies, Bonner's sacrifice remains in the hearts and minds of every soldier fighting in this final stand. His death was not in vain. His final moments, where he made the ultimate choice to stay behind and ensure the destruction of the dreadnought, have become the rallying cry for Earth's forces. His voice echoes through the comms systems, inspiring every soldier to push harder, to fight longer. One soldier, Private Kane, clutches a small photograph of Bonner and his family as he faces an oncoming wave of alien drones. His hands shake, but his resolve is unwavering. For Bonner, he whispers to himself, gripping his weapon tighter. His team follows suit, drawing strength from Bonner's courage and their shared sense of purpose. Another soldier, Lieutenant Harris, reflects on Bonner's final words to his wife and child. "Tell them I fought for their future." Harris knows that Bonner's sacrifice was for the greater good, something beyond his own life. It is a powerful motivator, and it fuels Harris and his team as they push forward in the fight. The emotional weight of Bonner's sacrifice drives the human forces to fight harder than ever before. They know that victory is within their grasp, and they cannot afford to let this moment slip away. With every blast, with every ship that falls, they fight with the knowledge that their fallen comrades, including Captain Bonner, are watching over them. After hours of intense combat, the tide begins to turn in humanity's favor. The Sentinel continues to fire, its energy cannons cutting through the remaining alien warships. Human ships, once outmatched by the Council's superior technology, now move with a deadly precision. The remaining alien warships are outnumbered and disorganized, their commanders scrambling to regain control. The once unified force of the Council is now fractured, with ships retreating in every direction. One by one, the alien ships begin to break formation and retreat. The sound of their engines fading into the distance is a clear sign that humanity has won. The alien fleet, battered and broken, no longer has the strength to continue the fight. Earth's forces have emerged victorious. The remaining Council ships, once so confident in their ability to conquer Earth, now flee, their retreat signaling the end of the battle. The remaining warships warp out of the system, disappearing into the vast expanse of space. The Sentinel's final blast echoes through the void, a symbol of humanity's triumph over a technologically superior enemy. As Earth's forces regroup and begin to rebuild, the war is finally over. The victory is hard-earned, and the scars of the battle remain. Bonner's sacrifice, the loss of so many brave soldiers, will never be forgotten. Their names will live on in history, celebrated by future generations who will carry the legacy of this fight forward. Humanity has proven that, no matter how outmatched they may seem, they will never back down in the face of adversity. The war with the Galactic Council has changed the course of history, and humanity stands victorious.